There it is. Now we live.
Stuff that could kill you with his face.
I'm in here. All I know is I tried to kill the spider, and I hit that bitch, and it went move. And I was like, you step on something, you hear it crunching, quick. And I let it up because I thought it was dead. I'm like, start running. I was like, oh man.
Dude, go on YouTube and watch close bear encounters. It be crackers riding on trails in that bike, and you'll see a fucking grizzly about 3 sizes of you come running up.
Oh no.
And it just barely miss them, and some of the motherfuckers don't even know this is bear.
Why white people out there with them grizzly bears?
That shit crazy, bro.
Why white people out there with them grizzly bears? I watch Life Below
I
Zero.
think they're invincible.
Yeah, I watch Life Below Zero. They got almost eaten by a grizzly bear, brother. She out there hunting fish and doing whatever. Grizzly bear come up behind her, start just eating her. Tell her, grizzly bear stay there eating her fish that she done caught. She crawled back to her little cabin, go get her shotgun. She got a broke neck and a broke leg. She crawled back out there, go shoot the bear.
What are you doing?
What you doing, man?
Gotta go kill them, that motherfucking cow.
See,
That's
that's
hard.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Hard.
She don't play no games.
Yeah, that's hard.
Living in the Arctic Circle by yourself. Oh, wait, you two, that's her? Okay, let me get started. 3, 2, 1. All power to the people. It's the Bruh Listen Podcast, the Black podcast focusing on social political issues and how they affect our community. With your hosts, Bria Ward, Cedric Owens, and Anthony Rogers. Bruh, listen. Bruh Nation, what's good? I almost put Matt in the intro.
Bang, bang.
I swear I did.
Bang, bang.
When the intro come on, I've been saving this. I've been wanting to say this all week. When the intro come on, we make a quote that say all power to the people, right?
Yeah.
That's from the Black Panthers or whatever.
Yeah.
Cat told me this week, a black dude or whatever, he said that our show is racist and that we don't include white people and that you would think it was some Black Panther stuff. I was like, you ever listen to the show?
I mean, what nigga is this? Is it a nigga?
I thought he was black until this week.
Oh, shit. I expect white people to say that because you're talking about them.
Well, this week also, I got flagged on Facebook for the first time.
Congratulations.
Yeah, because I said white people trash.
Yeah.
And somebody flagged my comment.
Shit.
And they said that our show is racist, and that's why they don't listen to our show.
But now you
Because they said that it's not for them.
Well, now you just got to go out and get arrested for some shit.
That's it.
And he said,
I'm proud.
Who was that that said, I think that was Dick Gregory. I know somebody, one of them was, no, it wasn't Dick Gregory because he's been arrested too. Somebody said that you ain't for the cause if you ain't been arrested yet.
That might be true. That might be true, but I ain't getting arrested though.
Yeah.
If I can not, if I can avoid it, then I'm
most
not.
likely, if you're doing some shit against this damn system, you're gonna be arrested for something.
That's what's up.
It's gonna,
Arrested or killed.
yeah.
That's what's up. Everybody out there, what's going on? Bro, Listen Podcast number 28. We back at it again.
I was arrested for robbing white people.
That's right. Hit across the lip.
For the system, baby.
I'll never forget my granddad was like, "Well, what you down there for?"
It happens. Go ahead on, cuz.
Episode number 28. Robbing white people. We back at it. Live on the YouTube, live on the Facebook. Yeah. I spent so much time with messing with Google Play trying to get our shit up. Now I know the episode number now. I was like, no, 27 is the current episode. Shout out to Google for finally putting our podcast back up. Flag on Play back up too. So if you're watching live right now on YouTube or Facebook, we are back in business on Google Play if that's how you listen to the podcast. Facebook, hopefully you get a little better view. We got a new, what's the thing called that hold the cameras? Tripod. Although that's a quad pod.
This nigga got some.
It's a box on the shelf.
Damn boxes.
This is a professional podcast. I'm gonna make you niggas start wearing suits and ties. Speaking of that, how you doing, Bria? How you feel?
I'm okay. I'm a little tired. I'm good.
You tired? What you doing?
Hey,
I was up late.
grown folks.
Up late. Yeah, grown
Grown
folk.
folks stuff. Now, boy, mind your business.
Look at Bria. Look how she looking. Shut it down here, Bria. You don't want me to say that shit.
I was just watching TV.
This why man ain't on the show no more.
Oh, just watching.
This first 3 minutes and 30 seconds of this show is trash. This why he don't want to be on the show. What y'all talking about?
I watch American Horror Story.
What? Is it good? Is it good?
It's different every season, but yeah, the first 2 seasons, fire.
Yeah.
That's about it.
It's not for me.
No, you don't like horror?
No.
Especially you live alone too. So yeah,
Cuz, how you feel?
I'm fucked up.
Cuz going to a wedding today, he about to crash it.
Well, I ain't crashing, bitch. We was invited.
Oh, y'all was invited?
Damn right. What the fuck I'm gonna show up at the wedding for?
I used to do it.
What?
You watch him in the movies, boy.
Hey, I used to do it. That's free liquor. You tripping. Who you know, the bride and groom? Both. Both. That you save yourself every time. Both.
Wedding, do a little 2-step,
Straight up.
It's white people, so I doubt it'll be an electric slide or anything, but.
Speaking of horror, man, horror movies and American Horror Story. Earlier, I was watching Totally Divas on the WWE Network. It's a black girl on there. She used to be the champion or whatever. She's a good wrestler or whatever. Her name Naomi. I love her, man. She cool, but she said some cool shit, or at least I find it some cool shit, right? So one of the girls on there, her neck broke, so she was doing some voodoo or whatever, because they was in New Orleans wrestling. Yeah. So she had went to the Bakur or the witch doctor lady and said, "Can you give me a healing spell for my neck?" The girl who said it is a white girl from England. She don't even believe in God. She an atheist or whatever. And the black girl was like, "Whoa, no, girl, I ain't going in there unless it's Jesus or God. Jesus or God." You know why it bothered me? And I was like, it's some cool shit. Because, like, I hate when niggas do that because voodoo is black. It's African. It's African as African can be. But we shut it down real quick.
Not my Jesus.
Not my Jesus. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. But if she would have went into the Catholic church where they touch little boys to get her neck prayed over, you would have been in there crying.
That's some weird shit, boy. Got a whole organization. What if all the Walmart was just out here fucking babies?
Come on, man.
Somebody
boycott Walmart. That's crazy.
These motherfuckers so bold. They got statues. Kids giving the priest heads and shit all over the Vatican and shit.
But how you
I'm
gonna?
sorry, what?
Yeah, you never see that.
No, I've never seen that.
But how you gonna?
It'll be a priest holding a book preaching up the road, and it'll be a kid down there sucking the dick and like, "Our Father out in heaven." I ain't even bullshit.
Yeah, that's real talk. But you have to understand, these are men, okay? They think, okay, regardless of what your religious belief is or whatever, God ain't about to intervene with how this man feel or whatever. Because even if you believe in religion, you got free will, right? So these are men. They told them 100-something years, 200-something years ago, 300-something years ago, 400-something years ago, you can't get married no more.
But nobody did that because the priest was fucking all over.
Yeah, and so they gave up. Yeah, they was rock stars just like they is now. So they stopped their ability to marry women and gave them the ability to be rock star priests, but you can't marry no woman. So what you gonna do? You gonna get it from somewhere? Altar boys right there, and they cute, they close enough, just like niggas in jail. Same thing, prison, not jail. Same thing. Hey, you gotta get what you can get. A man gonna be a man.
All
right.
That's how we started off. We can talk about this. What y'all want to talk about first?
What it is in Tennessee with the braiding shit.
Oh yeah, the black women are getting fined for braiding if they're not licensed by the state.
Oh yeah, I actually did look into this the other week.
Oh.
But so in Tennessee, Knoxville or whatever, Knox County, where Kane just became the mayor of, if y'all familiar with wrestling, but they are making it harder on black women to do hair braiding because to do hair braiding you have to be certified as a hairdresser and you have to have another special license to do it. And most of black women can't afford a license. So it's making it hard on them to do hair out of their house and stuff like that. Basically, it's just hindering black women from starting an enterprise or a business or whatever.
I don't know how them do that shit anyways.
That's what I said.
Fuck them.
That's how I feel
Yeah, but
about
what's
it.
affecting them is the fines. They're giving them $16,000 fines.
Yeah, how they
the
gonna
fines
do it?
are like building up.
Oh, you're talking about, because they got salons and
Yeah, they have
Yeah,
So
you can't braid at your
basically,
salon no
Oh,
more.
you can't braid it.
So they
Well, they have the
forcing them.
salons, and then they're hiring these girls or other women that know how to braid, but these women don't have the licenses that the state is requiring, and so they're finding the whole entire salon instead of the individual.
All right, keep the door locked.
Okay.
God damn it. Man, niggas find a way around this shit all the time. Goddamn, keep the door locked. All the bitches who ain't licensed, when them crackers come, have the bitches sit their ass down somewhere. You need a license to wash up?
No.
No.
It's just the braiding, which is
Yeah, unless they
weird.
see
They
you,
have to
unless
have-
they actually see you doing this shit, they can't find you for nothing.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I got out of this or whatever? The government spends so much money on stinging and cracking down on the dumbest shit. Why do we don't have enough people?
Supposed to be the land of the free.
Yeah, we don't have enough people to run cases and figure out rape charges because we can't run the rape kits because we don't have enough people. But we got extra employees to go inside a black hair salon and make sure ain't nobody braiding illegally. Or we got extra DEA agents to have a fake Jordan shoe truck so we can have a sting. We got a bait truck, a bait shoe truck, or we got bait car stings or whatever. Like, you creating the own crime, you creating crime. Law enforcement ridiculous. Like, why create the crime?
Need money for the city. I mean, that's the main purpose. Ain't no other reason to start finding it.
Yeah, you need the money. I don't know.
Why they always going after niggas?
Cause that's the thing though.
Because they ain't no
There you
power.
go.
The niggas ain't got no
Yeah,
power.
they got no power.
They
They
got
can't
all
do
the
this.
power.
We do this shit to Jesse over Jessica over that. She's gonna get him involved, and then it's gonna be a big thing. Let's just fuck with these niggas in the project.
And see, that's what the problem is. I feel like every time black people go to surmount any kind of power or leverage, white people can't stand it. That's why they don't like the Kaepernick kneeling thing. It's one of your rights that they can't alienate, and it's him asserting his power. Anytime a black man show power, they get scared, they get fearful, because they always in the back of their mind think like, what they want their revenge.
Well, I agree that they're using their power for things that are so stupid because black women, we grow up learning how to braid hair. That's just something that we know how to do from when we were children. And for you to make us take 300, I think they have to take 300 hours to get a license to braid somebody's hair.
Bro, how long, you're a math
ridiculous
wizard,
that
how long
is?
300 hours is? How many days is that? It's 24 hours in a day.
24, 40.
Y'all witnessing a genius at his own right now.
Yeah, the hours, that's a couple months. Wow.
Yeah,
And
that's
then the classes cost like $5,000. You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's a couple
So
months.
they have to take time from work to go do these classes, to do something that they already know how to do.
this go back to my whole like capitalism is trash. Because if you're gonna run a true capitalistic society, let it be a true capitalistic society. Where all this regulations and license stuff come from, man? That's not how capitalism works. If I want to sell a tank of Apple, I should be able to sell a tank of Apple. It shouldn't be I need to go get a license to sell a tank of Apple. That don't make no sense. So if I want to braid hair, I should be able to braid hair.
Right.
But see what that does, it keeps people because when you make the $1,600, right? That is what, or how much the license is?
16,000.
16,000 is the fine and all that stuff.
8 days.
Yeah, when you make
No, I
the
just got back to the 300 hours.
no 8 days, he's a genius.
I'm motivated.
He's a
8
genius.
days. What's going on?
Hey, bro, y'all ever seen The Beautiful Mind or whatever? That ain't tight.
8 days, baby.
Hey, boy, 8 days. All right.
He was so
Yeah,
proud.
I don't know. But yeah, dog, man, that's what it is, man. They long as you charging an insurmountable amount of money for whatever you're doing or whatever, then you know the poor people will never be able to obtain it. That's my problem with capitalism, man. Because as long as you do run that shit, it gotta be poor people. Period, point blank. It gotta be
Running
poor.
the system gotta be poor people. It's always gonna be poor people in every fucking system.
Yeah, but poor is relative.
Exactly.
They could be poor people, but you also don't have to hinder people from one
Right? Why you can't be an entrepreneur? You can't enterprise in this shit.
Yeah.
Not according to this shit.
Sometimes it's harder, but you know that's not like it's a gang of black entrepreneurs who
It
are
is
successful.
very true.
Right.
And that came from circumstances where they probably shouldn't have been. So it's possible. I think a lot of times the mentality need to stop saying so much that it's not possible. So
I feel like true freedom. I feel like true freedom knows this. I say blow this bitch up. I can't go catch a fish without getting arrested.
hey,
I
boy,
blow
you
that
gotta have
bitch
a
up,
license.
right?
What?
Yeah,
Do
blow that
up there
bitch
on
up.
that dock.
I want to go to Montana and just ain't nobody living on this piece of land. I want to build a cabin and live there and sustain myself. Can't do that either. Blow this bitch up. Ain't none of this shit working. Ain't no freedom.
You could go somewhere and go to the fucking jungles in the Amazon. You'll find somewhere.
Oh, okay, Trump.
This is America, boy. Alright? America is a corporation, and you want that, you gotta buy that land.
America is full of crap.
It is a corporation, though. That's a good point. They own
That's
all
what I'm
the
saying, it's for the
land.
grab.
That's crazy, bro.
So
Why I can't go to the forest and start my own house, man?
That
What's
makes
up
no
with
Yeah.
sense. Yeah,
Take
but
your
like-
ass up there around Canada, got shit wide open. There's a lot of space in Canada down you. Shit.
Man.
All that shit up there. Niggas,
I wish we could all just get together and just run in the White House. We need to take it down anyways. Because it's the biggest, most wettest hurricane ever. Did you hear Trump say that this week? He said he was talking about the hurricane and describing how severe it was. He said it's the most wettest hurricane ever. Yo, his vocabulary is beautiful, my friend. It's beautiful.
it ain't hard to stay rich when you get it handed to you and everything. Cause he proved that an idiot.
Yep,
If you got enough money, you can overcome the circumstances. Goddamn.
that's true. Y'all see the good news though, right? Gillum kicking ass in the polls.
Yeah.
He gonna get in there, ain't gonna be able to do shit. The state house and senate is Republican, and the motherfucker ain't gonna stay that way. But I had 3 Republicans. I put up 2 fingers. I had 3 Republicans tell me this week that they was voting for Gillum
Oh.
because he want to raise the salary for teachers and shit like that.
That's it, man. That's all I need to do. After he do that, then I don't care what to do to
And
him.
we got the money to raise the teacher salary, so that's possible.
One step at a time, baby.
Yeah, one step at a time. I agree with that.
And that
We'll worry about that other shit
staying
later.
your ground. Who knows that when he try to do this thing around, all the rednecks, like your cracker neighbor down there with the Confederate flag.
What?
Yeah,
He gonna come out here. I mean, goddamn.
come take it. I can't wait to
Step on this
I
law.
hope they pass a gun law so that the white and even black redneck people who don't want their guns taken be like, come take it, goddammit. Because the only reason I say that is because I want you to see how fast government take your shit.
I'm telling you.
Because you're going to be real hard till that
Oh,
tank
man.
drive down the street. We was just talking last week.
We were talking about that now.
They had a tank to ram a door for a drug house. You don't think they going to ram your door with a
Yeah.
tank for them
It
guns?
depends how trapped your militia is, my nigga.
There ain't nobody that
Oh,
strapped.
you ain't. This shit just happened.
Yeah.
This shit just happened. Now you
You
forget.
talking about the white people in Colorado that took the cabin?
No, that was they shit, and they said you come on out of the land, federal government, we gonna shoot the shit out your ass.
And the government was like, we're a corporation, that's our land.
Yeah,
boy.
they came and they left because the motherfuckers were strapped.
They was white.
Of course they white.
Okay, the only reason they left is because ain't no law for the shit, and they white. Now,
Well,
when
niggas
this
wanna-
shit come down to the come down or whatever, all I want y'all to remember, and everybody out there, remember Waco. You know what Waco is, real? In Waco, Texas, they had that combine, and all the motherfuckers, it was a cult, and he was in there sex trafficking and all kinds
They
of
always,
foolishness.
I don't even believe. Every time it's a code to say, they always throw the little sex. thing
Yeah, they say
without any evidence.
But it was a code. They said it was sex trafficking, whatever. So they was like, "Yo, we coming," and they was like, "You come, we gonna shoot it up." And they was strapped, like you said, they was strapped.
Yeah.
Government was like, "Okay." They had niggas jumping out of helicopters. They were throwing grenades.
Oh my God.
Cause no matter how many guns you got, you ain't got as
That
much
was,
as the
yeah,
U.S.
that was
government.
back then though, and that was the president, and they ain't gonna do it again. Because they could have did that at the ranch, but they didn't.
But there's no reason to do it right now.
Because of the way
Trump don't want to lose
I
his
think that the
voters.
government wants to come and get your guns.
Yeah, they
I
come
don't
to get
care
it.
how
Government
many-
come take whatever they
They
want.
have so much firepower. I just don't think.
You know-
the streets got the same firepower the government got.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
I seen a thing.
Besides the tank,
No,
besides the tank,
I'm about to say, I seen a thing 3 days ago about crowd control, right?
Yeah.
So you know that certain sound waves make your equilibrium mess up, right? You can't stand up and can't think. They had a crowd. It was 300 people. They was doing a government test. The government truck rolled up. The crowd was all acting like a mob. They pulled up the top of the thing. Sound waves came out the thing. You couldn't even hear the sound waves. All the people started throwing up, couldn't walk. That's what they got.
I know.
This was the other day on
that shit
History
ain't
Channel. They
happening
were showing
over-
it.
That shit ain't happening over here. You talking about some North
That wasn't it. That was no.
I know it's-
That's what I'm
I
saying.
know
That was a U.S. government tank.
I know, but they're not gonna do
And they was-
shit on us.
But they gonna do that.
That's
to
what it's
their
for. I mean, they do it on. They already do it to Iraqis. But I'm saying, if we have a mutiny or a militia, you don't think they gonna use that shit? Y'all crazy. The government will bomb us if they wanted to. I don't trust the government. The government was like,
But I'm saying,
I don't
it's-
like them niggas making their own Wall
But are
Street and
ready
they
for the
bombed
Are
them.
they ready for the after effects?
Exactly,
after that, though?
because the government's
It's not
still
like-
people.
Right.
It's
It's
still
not
people.
like-
It's not like a force.
Y'all tripping.
It's not no.
Y'all
if they
tripping,
do
'cause
something
people
like that,
brainwashed. Nah,
America
y'all
ain't gonna
tripping.
stand for that.
Whoo!
I'm sorry. I'm
Y'all
not gonna stand for
tripping.
that.
And we had a civil. This is why it is civil wars. I mean, the country
That's
can't
why.
go into a civil war.
I agree with that.
Oh, well.
And I think that
And
it
it
was
wasn't almost one. Well, no, they didn't.
No, we killed
What?
Yes,
They killed our Northerners too.
right, but only because there was some bad strategy by the generals. There was some stupid generals in the Civil War.
Let's not act like Civil War can't break out.
It can break out, but that's my point though. The reason why a Civil War would break out, let's say they use that thing, it's not gonna kill nobody, it just make you throw up and incapacitate it. Right? So you do that or whatever, and they start doing that, people on TV see it. You know how many people gonna be like, well, they deserved it, they're criminals.
No,
People do
I
that
don't
all
think
the
so.
time.
I don't
White people,
think so.
white people, if they do it to who?
If they do it,
Because
yeah, and that's
white
the
people
thing.
was behind the people on the ranch.
Mm.
Though everybody was like that. The government need to get off their damn land. That's their land. The white people was with them.
It's people that it's people. First of all, if the government tell a soldier to shoot a human being that's a U.S. citizen, every soldier should technically be like, nah, I ain't gonna do that, bro. But you know how many of them niggas gonna shoot blind?
A lot, but not all.
Man, these niggas doing Russell. You think
All of them ain't gonna shoot.
Long Slim shit. I don't know what Slim gonna do. But I
Depend
tell
on
you
who it
what,
is. White black.
But I tell you what, I just have the feeling like if Trump come out and say, you know, these people are violating and this, that, and the other, and whatever trigger words he say to get his Trump people hyped, the Trump people will be all behind him. Trump literally do scumbag things, and they like, well, you know, like I said last week, he's just a guy. That's what men say. I know all the white women gonna be behind it because they do whatever they get told to do. Y'all listen to the last
I
episode.
just can't imagine Americans being okay with that, and I
It's gonna
just
be
can't.
civil
It's gonna
unrest
be
like a motherfucker.
crazy.
You think so?
Because
Of course,
niggas,
you're gonna have a few group of people that are gonna be like, yeah, I'm with it, but majority of people are not gonna be with that.
I don't trust it.
I think this is
That's
different.
not.
Niggas talking about the revolution shit. Crackers will be about that shit.
That's
Because they feel like they get that white privilege, you know, like they don't.
Yeah, they lose
fuck
it,
that.
right.
especially if they do that. White people can't handle other white people retaliating against them.
All they
If
have
you got
to
the
do,
government that comes in, especially if white people get hurt or it affects white people, they gonna do something about it.
all they have to do is make the imagery to where the people, and they didn't do this with the ranch thing because they didn't get all into it, but all they have to do is make the imagery that the people that they are about to go assault are anti-American. The moment they make an image, and they can do it fake news wise, the moment they make a Facebook post to spread that around that the people are anti-American or whatever, then it's done. They had a fake.
Because you got the internet now. You got people that are making their own.
Bro, the
videos.
internet is the problem.
Internet, but
No, but I'm saying to counter that news, whatever fake news they try to put
You
out, you
think-
have the internet now. You got YouTube, you got Facebook. People be making their own.
Well, then why still white people running around talking about they don't know why Kaepernick protesting?
They choose to be
don't
ignorant.
fuck-
Yeah, they don't
Talk
care.
about that
They
boy,
choose to
don't
be
get
ignorant.
your ass up off your knees, boy.
That's all they
And
care
stand,
about.
put your hand on your heart, and you respect this flag.
That's
I
all
don't
they
know
want.
about why that
They
bitch
want
over
niggas to
there.
stay and win. If you
Yeah.
don't care, they don't
That
care
nigga
why.
T just used the reference pickaninny, man. It's like, hey, I just want to say when they first started taking them knees or whatever, and Trump came out with like these son of a bitches, and then all the whole team took the knees. They had a fake picture going around of like in the Seahawks locker room of them dancing around of him burning the United States flag. That shit got circulated so fast, and y'all is not gonna convince me that these Trump tards know what's up and not retarded. Cause there's a picture going around the internet right now that all the Trump people boosting up where they done put Trump head on a man walking through the flood waters with 2 cats. And they like, look at our president out there saving kitties.
Dear God.
They believe
These
it's
crackers can't do just anything they want to, man.
Oh
man, all
my
the president
God.
shit. You think these motherfuckers, first of all, the man who holding the cats ain't even fat. It's some skinny, fit white dude, and he holding 2 cats, and they put Trump head on it with a Make America Great Again hat. And Trump people really think that shit
I
real.
want to see a picture of him saving cats. I want pictures of him saving babies.
He ain't gonna save shit. He ain't getting out there in that water. Do you remember he
He
refused
go
to
there.
touch the Puerto Rican people and was shooting Jays with the paper towels?
Well,
Here you go. Don't touch- He was giving the lady the food. These people are hungry because all the power out, all the water gone in Puerto Rico. He giving the people food and passing it out. He looked down at what he giving them. He was like, who would eat this? Are you gonna eat this? She was like, that's all I got. He was like, I wouldn't eat this. Then he handed it to the lady. That's Donald Trump, y'all.
that is American, right? Fuck this shit.
That nigga the president.
Hey, man.
What we do? That nigga
Oh
the
my
president,
God.
bro. Anything, you know
gotta
what?
love
Ooh.
this silly ass country.
Yeah, this is a silly ass country, boy. Anything is achievable, boy.
Oh
Cause
my
that
God.
nigga is the president of the United
He said,
States.
you gonna eat this?
You gonna eat this? He was like, who would eat this? You gonna
It
get
tripped me
this?
out.
I didn't know about that.
People rationalize this
Dumb
stupid
shit.
shit. You ever seen the movie Idiocracy?
Yeah,
This
man.
like this like pre
President Camacho.
President Camacho. It's like Trump ain't as crazy as Camacho.
He damn near is.
Damn near
He
there.
damn near there. And Idiocracy
Trump
is
is
like
like
a
the
satire movie.
Trump was like the president before Camacho.
Oh man,
That
this shit him crazy. Breeze on shit, you know about that. That's still to this day, man. He wouldn't touch the people.
Yeah.
And they was handing out paper towels and he was shooting it like J's.
I know about that. I just didn't know about the
germaphobe.
And then when they
Like,
started,
dirty ass Puerto Rican baby on.
we did
Great,
great.
he is a germaphobe though.
And then what he said recently,
Yeah,
what he said recently, he was like, we did, Puerto Rico was a tremendous success. And they was like, if 3,000 people died or 2,000 people died, he was like, it was only 64. That's fake news. What?
Oh shit.
He still stand by that.
Trump
They
saying
asked
what
this
he wanna
motherfucker
say.
Thursday. They asked him Thursday. The director of FEMA, who he appointed, the director of FEMA came out and was like, no, 2,900 some odd people died or whatever. Because you can't play with shit like that or whatever, right? And he was like, 2,900 people died. This is a tragic loss. We gotta, we gotta acknowledge that or whatever. They came back to Trump while he was getting, you get out the helicopter, walk to the White House, whatever. They was like, Mr. President, the director of FEMA said that 2,900 people. Fake news. 64 people.
So, niggas.
You can't trust them numbers.
Niggas, Americans, niggas in America only care about what shit happen here.
That is here. That's America.
Niggas don't see Puerto Rico as here though.
It is though.
I know that it is, but don't nobody recognize
That's like
that
a nigga-
shit
that's
as,
like a
as
nigga
Alabama or Georgia or
They really don't
Tennessee.
know. Like when people talk
I
about
know
Puerto
it is.
Rico,
You know
yeah,
it is, but
they talk about it as if it's like it's
yeah,
all-
we think of that shit as Haiti and Dominican
No,
Republic
right.
and all the
The
rest
It's
of
only
about
that
reason
shit.
Puerto
niggas
Rico
do
that
that is because it's black people. Because when they bombed Hawaii or whatever, Pearl Harbor, we still have fucking monuments and shit for that. And that wasn't even part of America at the time. It wasn't even a state. It was just a fucking base.
It all depends. It got to be the I think it's the British Empire. That's when they give a fuck the Queen shit.
Yeah, empathy.
Other than-
Empathy
well,
is for white people.
I remember this shit. A tsunami. And I remember this shit. This shit killed like 150, 200,000 other motherfucking Indonesians or some shit on there.
Indonesia, yeah.
And that shit was on the news and then it was gone. I was like, wait a minute. Nigga, this shit like the motherfucking apocalypse.
Right. A tsunami just hit the Philippines last week, and it was a category 5, and it submerged like 20 something other islands. They just gone. They ain't there no more. They ain't show it on the news. You know what I'm talking
I
about?
was gonna say because I ain't know nothing
They
about
ain't show it
that.
on
I'm
the
sorry,
news.
what?
They ain't show it on the
This is
news.
just, I mean, the people, everybody travel, man. It ain't a world thing. Nobody give a fuck about the world. It's all.
That's why we'll never reach the likes of Star Trek. We'll never get to that point, bro. You right, man. Cause everybody out there care about themselves, man. I was on Facebook earlier. E-Red, right?
Yeah.
E-Red is a homeboy of ours from back in the day. Cool cat. I think he a Republican.
It might be.
So how y'all? I'm gonna ask that. We all over the place. How y'all feel about niggas being Republicans? You don't care, Bria? What you think? Well, that's because Tank a Republican. Go ahead. He just don't know it. What you think, Bria?
I don't know. I just don't think. I don't see how being Republican can be beneficial to you in any way.
Yeah,
Unless
I
you're
think that's
rich.
ultimate cooning.
Unless you're rich and it's like you're affected by the taxes and all that kind of stuff, then I can see why.
Even
But
then,
if
I still think
most
it's cool.
niggas are not rich.
I
I
can't
just think
believe
that it
that.
doesn't affect you. I don't see why you would do that.
I can't make the argument for him. I'm not the fucking Republican.
Shut your Republican
Bitch.
ass up.
Okay, so I don't know.
That nigga lift up his shirt right now. That shit say Dole 96.
I mean,
I
some
don't, in what way would being Republican benefit?
I think it's cool shit.
niggas like because I don't know. Then what is he? I mean,
It's cool shit.
what if he's just not a Democrat?
I'm not even gonna argue for the fact of you being a Democrat. If you were saying you was independent, I'm cool with that. If you were saying you was Democrat, I understand that. If you were saying that you was Green Party, I would be cool with that. Or you was a socialist like myself, I would be cool with that. But being a Republican makes no sense if you're African American at all. It doesn't benefit you at all. Especially E-Red ain't no
Don't be looking at me for an
because
answer.
you're a
It
Republican.
look like you were looking at me like, how does it
He
benefit
keep calling you a Republican.
You
so now it's like in my
Republican,
head.
Republican.
So I'm asking. I'm
That
kind of
nigga
like asking
Republican.
you.
Matt, where you at? Matt, where you at? there attacking me.
Matt ass Republican too, and so is you niggas out there. Most of y'all niggas
Put up with this harassment.
I don't know about that
Let me
shit.
try to articulate an argument for why a nigga would be Republican. I can't no nigga.
I bet you can't even do it.
Can't no nigga defend this Trump shit. Alright, because
No, you can't.
even black Republicans that I don't know is like
Alonzo, he was like, I'm off the train.
fuck Trump.
Fuck it, I'm independent. I'm off the train.
Alright, but previously
I'm
the
just
George Bushes and the other George Bush and the Ronald Reagans and all of them, they feel
Nixon,
like the Nixon,
Ford.
they felt like the Republican policies help more with the capitalistic system and entrepreneurship, which would help a black person that's trying to get out of the gutter and not get stationary in welfare. They think that the Democrats support the welfare state, which would be give more welfare, keep
You stretch
all of that. I'm not sure that would be the argument.
But that's not a good argument.
No,
Majority
it's
of
not.
white people are on welfare for number one. Number two, we still got laws like what's in Tennessee where they're preventing.
Right, that's what I was gonna get into.
The nigga be on some cool
These
shit.
niggas
All
make-
they think about is the niggas on welfare.
That's what I was about to say. These niggas Republicans make legislation that harm black people. Period, point blank. That's what they do. So I don't understand how you could support a nigga that make legislation against your people. You cooning. What we said the definition of a coon is, cuz?
Anybody that supports the oppressing race and down
Their race.
their race.
That's right. He had to think about that, even though he came up with a definition and we all agree.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you support the oppressive race and downs your race, you a coon.
Yeah.
So even though that's my nigga, E-Ray my nigga, or whatever, that's some cool shit. If you a Republican, now he ain't say he was a Republican, but I get the income.
Can it be regional? Because maybe in some parts, because we always thinking that this Republican, because we
But they vote legislation against niggas. Period.
Yeah,
I can
No matter
pull
what.
so
I mean,
many
already-
different legislative things they voted on that are anti-black. And you supporting
I'm
that
talking
shit.
about what we talking about.
I'm talking about Republicans as a whole, their policies, their core policies, their
Well,
core
I know.
values
You
are
know what?
anti-niggas.
You know
Okay,
what?
for
I'm
example,
with you, by the way.
whatever.
I'm trying devil's
This
advocate.
new
Stop
shit.
doing on me.
This new shit, it's gonna be hard to be devil's advocate in this one. This new shit they just did with the school shit, with putting more police in school.
Okay,
The pipeline.
Wait, can't defend this new shit though.
That's what I'm saying.
I want to hear about
No,
the
but this
shit.
ain't got nothing to do with Trump. This been around. This started back in the day, and they upped it.
Give me something 2000.
Pipeline. Okay, so pipeline to prison. We all know about that, right? So you said the cops, whatever. This is just an amplitude of pipeline to prison. It's making pipeline to prison worse, and all the Republicans voted on it. And the pipeline to prison shit started in the 90s. All the Republicans voted for that.
Yeah.
That's shit. That's your people.
And Democrats voted for the shit too.
No, the Republican Congress passed it.
I know, but Democrats in on
Oh yeah, it was certain. Not all
I
of
hate
them. Though.
both of them motherfuckers.
I know they all dirty, but not as dirty. But again, lesser of two evils.
I don't feel fucking with that. I hate that shit.
Yeah,
I can't stand that shit because
You
that.
don't believe in that.
I know, but
it's
that's a good way to
It's a
pimp
factual
niggas.
thing,
It's
though.
a good way to pimp you.
But
That's what they.
But my thing,
Hey, how
that's-
you gonna be with that pimp? You over there whooping your ass.
That's what it is.
Come on over here and sit on my lap. All right, now I'm gonna get
Yeah,
all
right.
this money and I'm gonna fuck you, but I'm gonna use lube.
that's right. So why
I would rather have
should
a- I honestly would rather have a lesser of two evils.
Yeah, you
I
gotta go
really
lesser of
would.
two evils.
No.
Only because you and me saying fuck the two evils, and then 3-4 niggas that be on Facebook all the time posting talking about both parties suck, right? The 5 of us ain't gonna overturn this shit.
Mhm.
So you have to strategize.
You
You
get the
can't.
same results either way.
No, you don't.
No,
No, you don't.
All that
Strategize,
clean
bro.
shit fuck niggas up for generations. All right,
So did
that's a
Reagan.
lesson. That I know.
So
but
did
don't tell me
Reagan.
something. We
So
talk about
did
this.
Kennedy.
I know.
I'm saying,
I
I
know
get what you're
everybody.
saying.
It keeps going, and all of that shit fuck niggas up the same. Whether it was a lesser of two evils or not, it fuck niggas up.
But the problem is still the same. We don't have a stern movement. But My thing
It
is,
ain't our movement.
the
In
system,
politics ain't that. They just-
but that's my thing. The system ain't gonna go away.
I was gonna say that's
The
at
government
end of
is
the day,
gonna
it doesn't
exist.
matter Republican or Democrat. The system is not built for us regardless.
Right.
It's always gonna be.
The government is
always.
going to exist. So you have to work within the parameters of the system. It's just like if you in jail, matter of fact, I ain't gonna use jail. If you on a ship in the 1700s or the 1500s and you want to start a mutiny against the captain, the ship's system is gonna be there regardless. You have to work within the system to start that mutiny. And then when you get enough niggas on your team, you can mutiny the captain. That's what we trying to do right now. We want to get the mutiny.
Yeah, but see, they'll be on that slave ship for 400 years trying to do a mutiny.
Well, we've been on this slave ship for 400 years.
We'll be on there for another
Get
1,000
niggas
before
stop
I get
cooning
built.
in.
I would be on the ship for 1,000 years to get built.
But I don't want to be in bonds. I don't want to be. That's like I don't want to be in bonds and not able to move. I want to be in bonds.
That's
and
what I'm all for. Like when we had that episode, we were talking about what political party niggas should be
Yeah.
out there. I really feel like we should really be independent and just have our
That's what I
own.
said.
That's the only thing that makes sense. If we're gonna get, I can't say what I want to say. If we're gonna get
Revolution?
messed up either way.
Oh fuck!
Yes. Either way, then we might as well just be independent and do our own thing.
We have to-
regardless, because we don't get.
But they
There's no way.
the Black Panther Party was a political party,
Right.
but it goes back to these niggas being Republican. They afraid to join the movement.
It goes back to what I always say, or what Nat Turner say, what Marcus Garvey say, and Louis Farrakhan say. We can't get shit done until we get rid of these cool niggas.
And that Turner.
I said that.
Oh, you said that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
we can't.
we
can't. do
Dead
that.
Brand said it too.
Dead Brand. Niggas keep saying, well, I don't know what we going because there's too many niggas
That's
affected
true,
by
though,
white
man.
supremacy.
Cool.
That think they
Coons are a cancer
How you
within
get
the
rid
black
of coons?
community. How do you get rid of coons?
Because we sit here and talk about it like it's just an easy thing.
That's a good question.
How you get rid of coons?
How you get
You got, I say you gotta kill them. You got another solution. Don't use that one. I just use it.
black women?
Black women. What you think black women can do to get rid of the coons?
Want some pussy?
You think that'll work? That ain't gonna work. Y'all tripping.
Can we find a
No,
way
no,
that
no.
doesn't?
You tripping.
Make
I'm
me feel like a
sorry.
slut? I'm
You
sorry.
tripping. That ain't gonna work.
Oh wait. Oh, that's what we were supposed to talk about the slut. But I wasn't talking
We
about
doing that
the
next.
sluts.
We still got time.
I was saying that, but no, I'm saying the woman, the woman is, I think, is way more powerful than the man. because they
Absolutely.
have
Of course.
That's why what Spike Lee was trying to do with that Chirac movie.
Chirac. The
Chirac.
worst black.
Yeah.
That shit was
I
horrible.
get his premise of what he was trying to say. It was horribly executed.
Horribly. Horribly. Keep going.
The pussy makes every man switch side. That fucked up the interracial shit during slavery and shit. The ones that really started to fall for the black women and vice versa, and the white men that felt all of that shit started to have an effect.
I disagree that it have an effect on coons though. Number one, coons don't value black women; they value white women. Number two, or whatever.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Now
shut that down instantly.
That's
That's your shit done. Number two, or whatever. Coons, dead ass in their heart. It's like gender identification people, like people who are a man but they feel like they're a woman or vice versa. Coons, dead ass don't think they black. I'm not like the rest of you niggas.
And what kill them? Well, fuck them. That Turner had it right. That
It's
Turner
already
already
We
had
need
it.
a non-violent way.
Oh,
By
Brill
the way-
want us to come with a Brill want us to come up with a
With a
non-violent.
logical way.
I don't think
it's
all
a way.
of human history ain't shit.
We can put them all. We can put them. That's true.
That
We
is
can put them
so
all on
bad. It's so
the
sad.
We can put them all on a small island off the coast of Africa with no resources and hope they make it.
Give them a
That's
couple
still
white.
good.
Send them to Europe. They'll fit right in. Then they'll come back and they'll be on our side because if they go to Europe, let's send them to Germany or what's a real white place? Send them to Czech Republic and let them all live there for 2 years and see how they get treated as niggas. And then when they come back, they'll be like, where they at? So there you go. Because what you have to do is you have to make them realize who they are. It's a girl who used to work with me. It's a girl who used to work with me. And my boss, he's a black dude. Cool. Well, he was a black dude. Cool ass black dude. One of the best bosses I ever had in life, whatever, right? This chick don't think she black. She's mixed. But she look like a nigga, right? She act like a white girl, but she look like a nigga. She don't understand like being black is. She voted for Trump. She Republican. She got all these like corny ass white views that don't help her because she's black. She go to a white hairdresser that mess her hair up, so she could be a dime piece, but instead she a 6 because her hair all messed up. I'll tell you what you're talking about later at bottom.
I met
Former stripper. Yeah, you'd have met her before. Big old booty. Big old booty.
Bruh.
Bruh, no.
Bruh, that bitch ain't. I know.
She not who she, but again, that's my point. If she acted black, she would be better.
I'm not even gonna lie to you because I have a girl that I work with. Yeah, and she's also mixed, and she be like she talks as if she's white. She's like, oh, I don't know why I thought black people didn't like mayonnaise. I thought black people. Your daddy is black. What are you talking about? You are black.
Yeah, you know, like a lot of mayonnaise.
I don't fuck with mayonnaise at all. That's how pro-black I am. Don't even put mayonnaise on my plate.
Mayonnaise on turkey.
I don't want it.
As long as it's not too much. Why you just too much?
I like my sauce is African. Mustard only. That's it. You know mustard from Africa. Mustard only, that's it. Bitter mustard too.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I take mayonnaise. All right. I like a little mayo on it.
I like mayonnaise. I'm sorry. It's not
I
bad.
can't fuck with it. Also, I'm allergic, so that makes sense.
What has he been telling this lie since he was in?
Well, it's the truth. It's the truth.
I'm
It'll do me
I ain't
in.
allergic.
It'll do me
I'm gonna
in.
slip this nigga some mayonnaise.
And see what happens.
Last time a nigga slipped me some mayonnaise, I almost died. Yo, don't do it, because Nisha gave me some mayonnaise one time, tried to test that out. I almost died. She was like, hey, yo, it's for real. I'm like, oh, get the holy
Niggas gonna be believing other
Come on.
niggas.
Yeah.
Man, why you lying?
Nigga be like, I'm allergic to peanuts. Man, I'm gonna slip some peanut butter in this nigga shit. Nigga think over that shit. What? Was there peanut butter in there? Oh shit, you was for real?
They still say you alright.
You alright? Nigga, I'm dying.
Alright, what y'all feel about this slut walk?
Okay, so you have to explain to Bria what a slut walk
You
is.
know what a slut walk is?
Also, explain to the people in the podcast, people who don't know what slut walk
We're
is.
gonna one of these episodes. We're gonna talk about people who are totally disconnected from everything and don't know what shit is.
Yeah. You
We
doing
don't
yourself a
have a
nice.
that.
You doing yourself a
How do
good
you disconnect from the Matrix? I
So
want to
many
be like
people,
you and I
though.
know about none
So
of
many
this
people
shit.
though. We need to have Erica on that episode too. She need to come back for that. She
She
don't
don't
got no
be
damn
on
TV. She don't watch TV.
She don't watch TV?
She don't be on the internet. She don't know what's going
That's
on.
dope.
She don't be on this. But it seemed dope until you try to talk to her about, hey, you know a hurricane coming. You probably need to hunker down. What?
You got to know about that
She
shit.
don't be knowing. To the day before, I say, y'all got everything y'all need for the hurricane? Oh, what hurricane? Oh, shit.
Wait a minute.
Now, you know that happened in South Carolina recently. Deadass, they think a lot of the reason why the people who did end up dying from this hurricane, because it could have been avoided. Because they tried to evacuate
Category
everybody.
1.
Yeah, but if you still, category 1 still dangerous if you live on the beach area, coastal area. But they were saying that a lot of these people was like, they ain't know it was coming. They was Anderson Cooper, not Anderson Cooper, but the dude from CNN, he walking around South Carolina and in the area that's been evacuated, mandatory evacuated, there's people there, they like, oh, well, why you still here? Well, why would I leave? It's like, it's a hurricane coming. Oh, I didn't know. That's dumb. You're doing yourself a disservice. Information is out there.
It got to be a category 5 for me to get the fuck out of Dodge.
What? I ain't playing no games with 3. Only
I
because I
done been through 3s.
yeah, but see,
that's why I know.
I don't think I'm gonna die if a category 3 come, but I do not like the inconvenience of not having power for 5 days.
Yeah, that's
I ain't with that. You ain't lose power last time.
I did.
You out there on that suburb grid,
I lost it for
30 minutes.
It was a
Cause I came to your house because we ain't have no power.
Yeah, but those people have to deal with their power being off, the plumbing all messed up.
Yeah, ain't nobody got
They got
time.
no food. They got to wait through
You got
water.
hurricane parties.
Man.
I'm
Anyway,
for
what's the
it.
slut walk, Tank? What's the slut walk?
Yeah,
we
we
run out of time.
all the real or whatever.
Good thing man ain't on the show.
The slut walk is
I remember now.
the sluts go walking. Alright. I need a real slut. We gotta have a real slut over here to talk about this shit. Good, you know the hoes.
I know several actually. Somebody tell me you should come back.
Yeah,
Tawana, you can come on here. Oh, don't think it's limited.
Cause
I don't know nothing but hoes.
somebody
Hold
got
on.
somebody got to defend this shit.
Yeah,
It's
you are
supposed-
not the person for this.
It's,
Yeah.
but it's supposed to be woman empowerment of their body, and they not work. They do what they want to do and not worry about a man's opinion about them. That's why it's called the slut walk.
Right.
It's like fuck the word slut. You call me a slut. Like
What do
it
they
has
wear on
meaning
the
to
slut
me.
walk?
Then wear whatever you
They have
want.
that ass and titties out.
You can be
Pussy
whatever you
everywhere.
want. It's a slut walk.
I wish it come to Duval. I support it.
I think they had a slut walk in
Don't worry,
Jacksonville.
support it.
I did support. Here's why I don't support it no more though, right? So I was all about the slut walk and the women empowerment thing, but then like you'll see these guys that try to holler at them and they're like, I'm not some kind of hoe. You just said you was
You a
slut.
slut. It's a slut
So
walk.
okay, or whatever. I know you are a selective slut. I ain't saying you have to mess with this dude, but it tripped me out how a woman will be dressed all half naked or naked or whatever, and that don't mean you gotta be touched or nothing. I'm not saying they should be touched or molested or anything like that. But what I am saying, when a dude walk up to you and be like, "What's up, baby?" You can't be mad at that dude for walking up to you
And
like
that's,
that.
that's the
That's
thing that
dumb.
aggravates me the most about this stuff. How do you not expect a man to be a man? That is just so
Right.
stupid.
Just say no, I'm not interested, and keep moving.
Exactly.
You ain't got the right to curse him out and do all this feminist stuff.
And that's another reason why this is dumb, because men do not care. They're still looking at you the same exact way that you
You know
don't
what's
want them to
real,
look
right?
at you.
Because
That's
if you
so
dress like a
stupid.
librarian or you dress like a stripper, if I want to fuck, I want to fuck.
But
Period.
But
What
how
are you
you
doing?
how you dress depends on how the
A
man
man
approaches
treats
you.
you, of course.
And I've been told that that's stupid as fuck. Like it don't matter what she got on, you approach her respectfully and accordingly.
I don't think that's right. I don't think that you could say something like that, because that's like trying to tell somebody how they should feel or think. You ain't gonna be able to tell nobody how they should feel or think. And women, here's my thing about women with that. Don't tell me that no matter what you got on, I'm supposed to judge you the same way when I approach you. When you judging me based on what I got on.
Exactly.
You know how many times I've been told the reason why you can't pull no hoe because you ain't got no swag. So if you think my boat shoes and my shirt that say Caucasians ain't cool or sexy or that ain't no swag for you, then I don't like the way your lace front look.
You gotta
Foot
get
drag
you some
ass
face
bitch.
tats and some gold.
That's it.
And that's it. That's
Yeah,
all.
you know what? I just seen before we came on here. I was on Facebook and Kodak Black, one of the ugliest niggas alive.
I
Like,
love
yeah.
that. I love Kodak.
I ain't saying I dislike him. I'm just saying he an ugly nigga. He one of the ugliest niggas alive. He was on the Kodak listening to music in the studio, right? So he got a t-shirt on. He got a t-shirt on, some jeans, and some regular ass shoes. But although he do got all golds and a whole bunch of gold chains or whatever, he doing the name. Right? So many women comment, he's so sexy. He's so sexy.
That's called swag, boy.
That ain't called sweat. That's
That's
called
called
money,
swag.
boy.
Okay, that's called money.
That's called money.
Wait a minute, wait, no.
If he was a
Let me
regular
tell you
Joe walking
something.
on the street.
I can't wait for this shit.
Whitney wouldn't have his money.
Okay.
But yes, I know niggas that look like Kodak. They got them hoes.
And you know what the illusion
And they got
is? It's
swag.
money. No, it's money.
No, it ain't.
It's money. I think we go up and I start walking around with gold teeth and gold chains. Boy, I'm be dripping.
No man,
I'll
I'm
be
telling you,
dripping.
boy, we need your sister. We need my cousin Dewara on here.
Dewara.
So she can tell you.
She'll be
boy,
like, yeah, I love niggas with gold. Can niggas with gold? Yeah,
it ain't got shit to do with
That's how ratchet bitches sound. That's my sister. You love niggas with gold. You nigga, I hope you watching the one. You gold nigga. I love you. Ooh, nigga. Get out of here with that.
There was a girl on World Star, a little thought sugar bitch, and they asked her what kind of nigga she like. And she was like, I like hood niggas. I like I don't like the corny. And the interviewer was like, damn, so I ain't even got a shot because I just stay clean and I ain't really into no hood. You're like, oh no, I can't fuck with you. I need thugs.
See, I wish nothing but the worst for y'all. That's how I feel.
I need a nigga to hit me across
Hit me across the face.
So
Yeah. I wish I know the worst for
I tell you
y'all.
what, I bet that boy is good as a motherfucker.
I don't even care. I wish nothing but the worst.
Hey man.
That's my
It's so
point.
dumb that people are saying that you can't judge somebody based off a woman based off of the way that she dressed. That's literally the embodiment of who she is.
Yeah,
You know exactly. And then at the end of the day, no matter how you dress, I'm gonna learn who you are anyway. At the end of the day, so
I think you can judge people off whatever.
I think that
if you a thotty, I'm gonna find out, and I'm gonna treat you like a thotty.
I think this is where the feminism and the whole rape culture, I hate that goddamn word, rape culture thing come into play because they feel like, and which is true, that just because a woman wears something don't mean that she should get raped or whatever.
That's fact. Now,
That's
that's
a
true.
fact, yes.
That's true.
That is true.
But you wearing something or whatever does change the perception of certain people, how they approach you and talk to you and come at you and just have a regular conversation.
You are wearing it for attention. So
I'm a man. I got balls.
That's not true. I'm wearing it for me.
no, you're not.
I'm wearing it for me.
No,
Just because you're a dirty
no.
fucking slut doesn't mean that I am not wearing this for me. You know how many times women tell me that I'm wearing this dress for me? I'm wearing these booty shorts for me.
No, you're wearing it based off of the influence of men.
Muslims that come from where they be dressed all up in them shits come over here and damn they have a heart attack. They see a little bit of ankle and they about to nut in their pants. Lord have mercy. Look at the shoulder.
I think that shows that. I think that shows that both extremes can be negative though, because if you take it to the extreme like a Muslim, like Saudi Arabia, where all the women covered up and all that shit, and then those niggas turn into rapists because they'll never see no ass. I see naked women all the time, so I ain't gonna rape nobody. But you put a Saudi Arabia person for the first time come over here, take them to Jack's Beach. They're gonna lose their mind. Women walk around in thong bikinis now. That's a thing. Like if you don't wear a thong bikini, you ain't on point. You ain't fashionable.
At the end of the day, you're doing this slut walk, but I just don't feel like men care. I feel like it's gonna be.
If I don't know, here's my thing. Where you say men don't care, I don't know what it's gonna change.
Yeah.
That's my thing. I
That's
don't
what
think
I'm saying
men
about-
respect
yeah.
women's opinion enough that y'all can change anything. To be honest with you, ain't no nigga worried about what y'all think.
I think it's just a
But it's
nature
not even
thing.
that, yes, men, you already know what a man wants at the end of the day. I just don't understand
A
why.
good
you
time and a
thinking that.
conversation.
Sure.
That's what I
I
want.
mean, women that don't,
Sure.
women and men that don't fit into the standard social gender roles or whatever, they'll stand out. And if they're strong enough, then they'll achieve whatever the fuck they're trying to
Whatever
achieve.
they want to
Yeah, but they perceive that as every woman want to be like them and want to do the same thing a man do, or this man will do everything a woman. No, bitch, that's just your awkward ass. You all right?
Like I said, I just don't think men. I think Hillary Clinton proved that the whole gender thing is still a real big deal here. So I don't think men will care about a woman's opinion. I really don't. Like I don't think that men. I'm not saying all men, but for the most part, I don't think if women came out and got together and was like, treat us like this, and we're tired of that, and we're tired of this, or whatever. See, take laughing already. Yeah, like shut your ass up.
Write
Like,
it
men
down.
just don't care. I'm not saying that's right. But I'm saying that's what it is or whatever. So like your slut walk, it might be empowering for you, but regardless, a nigga see slut walk, he laugh.
See, the type of niggas that Amber Rose who's doing this shit want to talk to, them the type of niggas don't want to hear what the
They
fuck
don't
she
know
got to say.
Yeah.
Then you get with a nigga like me, who ain't there.
Yeah,
I'm listening to the
that's a
whole
great
conversation.
That's a great point.
If you gonna talk
You
to
ain't
me, I'm
gotta
like, what you
change.
say, baby?
You ain't gotta change me and take mine.
Yeah.
We straight. We want y'all to do whatever y'all want to do. We ain't worried about that. When you be slut walk, we good. I'm just happy to see more titties. I never complain about feminism. Right, yeah.
But the niggas that you try to fuck with, Wiz Khalifa, Wiz
don't want to hear about that shit.
It's like, Albert, will you please shut the fuck
Yeah,
up?
that's the thing. The niggas that you need to change, the redneck, country ass, Republican white men, and the hood ass niggas that beat women, they ain't coming to the slut walk. Me and Tank will be out there with you like, yes, slut ride. Yes, it's their right. I'm about to get some head right here on this phone. It's their right. It's all right to give me head. Oh, leave him alone. Leave him alone.
Let me hold me old. It's all right, baby. Don't you even say nothing back to me.
That's it. That's it. We gonna be on the floor. Living my best life.
Hey.
I ain't going back and forth with you niggas.
Either.
I'm mad. But we not the ones you need to convince. And that's my point. I think the niggas that you need to convince to change, you can't do it.
Don't care.
Because power rules over all of that shit. Power rules over that gender shit, that equality shit, all the morals, Power
Power
rules.
will all. And niggas gonna clash you where they want to clash you.
Yeah.
Period, point blank.
I think it's just delusional. I think that both sides need to just accept either side for what they are.
What's the end game though,
That's
bro?
what.
Here go my thing. So okay, so say niggas accept that sluts exist. Okay.
The end game.
What's the end
A
game?
whole
What
lot
you,
of-
what
Then
you
what?
get from
What's the
it?
A
purpose?
whole lot of chlamydia and gonorrhea.
There you go.
That's what you get from it.
People being irresponsible.
That's
I
what-
don't know
what
what
you
the
get
end
from it.
game is. Like,
Yeah,
okay,
it's
so
the end game.
women don't get caught with hoes. First of all, that's never gonna happen. Second of all, or whatever, like, what's your end game? Okay, so now you've embraced the term. It's like us with nigga or whatever, right? We embrace the term nigga. We flip the word nigga that when we on the show and we say nigga, it have like several different meanings. or whatever. But when a white person say nigger, it's still the same thing. So even though we embraced the term and took it and made it our own thing, the negatory, derogatory term still exists. So now women kind of did the thing with bitch, because women be like, bitch, that's my bitch, whatever. But when a man call you a bitch, it's still the same tone.
Bitch and nigga, that bitch kind of work though.
That's what I'm saying. It's the same thing.
So when slut get to that point,
That's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
so you'll be like, oh yeah, that's my slut, right? And then when a nigga be like, you a fucking slut, it's gonna have the same undertones. What's your end game?
well, I don't know if slut has a whole personality and everything behind it. Nigga is just nigga. Bitch is just bitch. Well, if you
So they want slut to
if
be
you
slut?
say if you say you my slut, that mean you fuck a lot of niggas. They got stuff that come with it.
For right now. But that's what I'm saying. When it flip and it don't, then what? Nigga just call you something else.
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry.
Bria,
You probably just really urgent.
You know what? We
gonna
gonna have to come back to this.
asshole.
We gotta
Yeah,
get
we
somebody
gonna have to
else
come back
on
to
here.
this because I gotta get my sister on here.
Yeah.
We need a hoe.
Because I cannot, I'm sorry. I can't shed
Somebody
nobody in this situation.
Somebody got to defend this shit.
All these hoes watching and all these hoes listening.
Oh.
Y'all got one of y'all got to come on the show because we got to talk about somebody not calling you a hoe. But see, it's gonna be hard to find somebody because I don't know no Amber Rose chicks.
And that's
I
what
know
I'm
a bunch
saying.
of hoes,
Do we know people
but-
that's gonna be like, yeah,
The hoes I know don't want to be called hoes.
Hey.
They ain't real.
They don't embrace it. Yeah. I don't know a hoe that's like, I'm a hoe, I do this, and I don't give a fuck what you think. I don't know not a single woman like that.
Amber, you a rare breed.
You're a rare breed. I don't know a single woman like that. And if you're out there, holler at your
But
boy.
obviously-
BroListenPodcast@gmail.com.
It be hundreds, it be thousands and hundreds and millions of supportive hoes out there with it, so they out there.
I don't think they even about that shit. I think it's a feminist thing. It's just like how when you have a Million Man March thing or a Black March and a whole bunch of people come out, but when it's time to actually vote, the niggas don't vote for what we was marching about. Yeah, that same thing. I don't think they really about it. They just want to be like, look at me, I'm helping. Niggas love helping without
I'm still
doing
think
it.
about this end game stuff.
Niggas
Because at
love
the end of
pep
the
rally.
day, women have certain things that they need or that they want from a man. So at the end of the day, if we get the equality and stuff that you saying that you want, that's gonna be done away with. So what would be the purpose?
Women don't want equality. I stand by
Don't
that.
want
I
that.
stand by that. Women don't want equality.
You are
Y'all think y'all want
expecting
equality.
things from men, just naturally.
I stand by women don't want equality because I say this, man. Women get treated so much better because of the stigmas around women or whatever, as far as like them being fragile, this, that, and other. They might not like those titles and it might be negative things that come along with it. But if y'all lose that, y'all gonna get treated like everybody else. And then what?
Y'all don't want that.
Then y'all won't be able to lie and scheme and get away with it.
They don't want that.
They don't want
They
that.
just say y'all like she ain't a woman. Bria, what do women want?
Bria don't count that.
God damn. What?
I don't think what
I'm
Bria
saying
wants
y'all
is
are
what
the people who believe in this. That just it doesn't make sense.
But speak for the women on the women getting the equal shit out you.
But I don't want equality.
Ooh.
And no level.
Bria, they coming for
At
you.
some levels, I think.
I can see the comments now.
Some levels, I
What
think.
is the end game? At the end of the day, we are all still human, and we want what we want biologically.
I'm proud of you.
Either way, you still want what you want. Women are.
So when you say you don't want equality, do you mean that selectively? Like I know some things you want equal. You want equal
some
pay.
things, but what they're talking about is not what I want equality for. I just think that's so stupid.
So you don't want to be called a slut. That's not what you want.
I'm not gonna be called a slut.
You're not gonna be called a slut. Oh shit.
Well, see, that's the point of the slut walk. Is just if you do want to fuck this
Right.
nigga,
But
and
they're
call
already
you a slut.
respected it. We know you're a slut, and if you're gonna get treated like a slut.
well, they're trying to.
That's what they said.
They want to take the power out of the word so that, like, say you, and if you do decide to fuck this dude, and then the next day you fuck this dude or whatever,
Right. You don't get no
you get a
judgment.
stigma to you,
Mhm.
but dudes don't get a stigma put to them.
So they saying that they want you, Bria, to be able to fuck whoever you want without somebody saying Bria a slut.
And not even be a slut like that or whatever. Because you think when we think of a slut, we thinking of the patriarch
Right.
thing of she fucking everybody. But
It's basically
Men
women
don't
get
have
caught
the same thing for men.
doing whatever you want sexually. Is what
Women
I'm
get
saying.
called slut just for little
Little
bullshit.
bullshit, yeah.
She's done with this, and now she fucking with him. Oh, look at this
Slut.
Look at this whole
Just-
goddamn.
But why do you care? So what? Do you?
Why do you care about other? Well, a lot of people say don't care about other people's opinions, but that shit
But they
does
do.
have a
But they
psychological
do.
conscious
But they
effect on
Mm.
all. I think we should go with this topic for what time is now?
We got like a few more minutes. It's so funny. It's so funny how niggas say they don't care about other niggas' opinions, but that's all they do. That's how you get coons. That's how coons was created.
Everybody care about everybody.
Everybody care about everybody's opinion. I don't actually. When you actually don't care about other people's opinions no more, you turn into this. You just what you want to be? A fat manatee, out of shape, no swag, having motherfucker. That's me.
I think caring about other people's opinions is naturally human.
I don't know.
I don't
It
know.
is.
You know what happened?
Because everything
You know what
we
happened?
play off each other
No,
in
you're
a
right.
society.
Tank right. You do caring about other people's opinions do matter and all that stuff. What happened to me is I just get like I don't have like hope. Like I'm a half empty. You know how to say half full, half empty. I'm a glass half empty guy.
Pessimist.
Yeah, I'm pessimistic as fuck, and I just don't give a fuck no more because I felt like having and caring about other people's opinions and all this shit for so long.
But I'm an optimistic person, and I still don't care.
You do a little bit though.
I do a little
You
bit
do a
about,
little bit, though. You
about
know-
certain things.
Right, because
but
you don't curse. You've only cursed like 4 times on this whole podcast, and you was real mad.
Has it been 4 times?
Yeah, maybe less than that, maybe 2.
But that's like a personal thing. That's not because I care about people hearing me curse.
You sure?
That's something that I have determined within myself.
That you don't want to curse.
That's for me.
Y'all know Bria gonna be the president one day, so she have to do certain things a certain way on here. So you better listen to Bro Listen podcast now, because when she run, I'm deleting all this shit. They ain't gonna get my dog. I'm gonna take all this shit off the L. They ain't gonna be able to trace nothing back. I'm getting rid of the fucking Facebook.
This shit out there, boy.
Oh yeah, because there's so many niggas downloading this shit and
Yeah,
putting
boy.
it and saving it, because they like, I know that
A nigga
slut.
came up to me the other day and was like, hey, boy, you was talking that shit on Bro Listen, boy, I heard that shit.
For real?
What is that?
This nigga a fucking liar, bro.
Really saying, and you couldn't even keep it straight.
Yo, you a dumbass. Hey, you was talking that shit on Bro Listen,
That
boy.
nigga eyes
For real?
oh, that little
Bro Nation, y'all.
little glimmer of hope.
Yo, if you a member of Bro
God,
Nation,
no.
man, y'all go and like the
So
Twitter.
Oh.
Follow us on Twitter at Bro Listen Podcast, or it's Bro Listen Pod, actually, P-O-D. So follow us at Bro Listen Pod on Twitter. Check us out on Facebook at Bro Listen Podcast. And then y'all do some comments and stuff right now. Because right now, I knew Tate was lying instantly when he said that. Because, like, although it say we got 900 supporters, I don't see it. And not, like, come on, bro, get out of here. Nah, bro. By the way, we didn't get to 1,000. Remember, we was like, please get us to 1,000 this next episode.
Well, the shit was fucked up when we were playing.
Okay, I'm gonna get that. Tank saying that y'all ain't get us to 1,000 because Google Play wasn't up. So y'all get us to 1,000. We only got 45 more to go, and we'll be to 1,000 downloads. So y'all get us to 1,000. We just trying to catch up with Flag on the Play. They do so much better. Shout out to intern Bud. He's spending time with his family and stuff like that because he's sick of us. So that's what's up. Yeah, we could talk about this forever. This podcast show that we started, it's turning real podcasty. I don't know if y'all listened to the last episode.
I did.
It was good, but it's turning real podcasty. So this because when we first started, this was like some
CNN.
it was newsy. I would say it was newsy and topic. It wasn't newsy. It was talk showy or whatever. Now it's just a bunch of niggas around the table talking about slut walks. Before we
I
go,
really don't understand. Maybe I need to have a conversation with
a slut?
Yeah,
We gonna come back
That's
to
why I
this.
didn't really want to get into it.
I'm about to say we'll come back to this. We just gotta get some hoes on
I just
here.
need to
Dewana?
Because I want these hoes to be hoes.
Who else? Now we can't keep saying my sister a hoe now. We gotta find another hoe. We need another hoe. Cause she ain't gonna wanna do it anyway. She gonna be working. She work every damn day. She's either working or hoeing. One or the other.
Oh my.
What? You embarrassed by that?
No, I just.
Ain't no shame in my game.
Oh,
That's my
God, it's
sister.
so pretty.
That's my sister and I
That's
love
your
her.
sister.
Hoes everywhere. We just need another hoe though. To come on here. But we need a real hoe because we need a hoe who's like, I'm a hoe and I know I'm a hoe and I don't care about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dewan ain't like
And
that.
who gonna come on and put it out there on Facebook like this the fucking world? Niggas be scared to come on like they talking on.
Boy, you ain't lying, boy. You ask a nigga to
Yeah,
guest star on a
shit.
podcast, they be like, oh, I don't know. I'm like, nigga, it's 2 niggas watching at a time.
I don't know if I'm watching this pussy ass social media shit.
Yeah, who cares, man? Who
Let
cares?
YOLO.
What else I want to talk about before we get to the final thoughts? Oh, y'all seen Kanye? When he would say something sitting heavy on the spirit on Instagram. So Kanye had made a video. He said he out the sunken place. He said he ain't in the sunken place no more. But something sitting heavy on his spirit. He don't like Nick Cannon talking about how he used to fuck his wife. He was like, don't do that. Don't speak on my wife. And he said also that Drake, he was like, you know, he didn't tell Pusha T to put that shit on the track, and he apologized for that. But Drake, stop implying that you fucked my wife. I don't like that. Stop implying you fucked my wife. And then he said some other nigga too.
You can't get mad when you
But
get
Kanye, that's what. There we go. That's how all in it is. That's why I was like, Kanye say he out the sunken place, but he clearly still in the sunken place because he don't realize. That's like, that would be like 21 Savage being like, oh, don't be talking about that you fucked Amber Rose, even though he fucked, you know.
I don't even think Kim is a hoe like that.
She not a. I disagree with
Niggas
that.
always say she's a hoe like
She
that.
not.
I know bitches.
That's why we
fuck the buku mode.
That's what I'm saying. That's why we support the slut walk. Because of a chick like Kim Kardashian, a hoe, just because she done had different boyfriends and shit.
And
that's what premise a hoe. Then yeah, the slut walk is right. Dead ass wrong. Why we
that's
calling her a
a good
hoe?
point, Bria. Kim Kardashian get called a hoe, and although all the dudes that she done had a lot, she done had not even what like I can't count on more than 2 hands.
Ray J, the basketball nigga, Kanye, and like one other nigga. Reggie Bush,
Nick Cannon.
Nick Cannon. 5.
That's 5 that we know about. And
5
relationships. And that's in the public.
And 5 relationships in 15 years.
Even if it's 10. Yeah, and
Yeah.
even if it's 10, and even if it's 15, they her boyfriends that she fucked.
Right, there's her boyfriend.
So why did she get the label of a hoe? I never understood that shit. I mean, but when I say she's not a hoe, niggas be like, boy, you crazy.
Because niggas make the narrative. That's what I'm saying.
Right, man,
Niggas make the
And I guess
narrative.
Bria's point would be, why would Kim care?
Why would Kim care?
Yeah, that they call her a hoe.
I mean, I don't really know her life, but
Do you think she qualifies as a hoe? I mean, just from you not even knowing anything about her shit, if somebody say Kim Kardashian a hoe, you'll probably be like, yeah.
I don't know.
You don't know.
Is Cardi B a hoe?
Everybody know Cardi B out here. That's the beginning of the game, boy.
See, but that I can understand you
Okay,
saying
so what's
Cardi
the
B a
difference?
hoe.
Maybe we just need to somebody
Cardi B a
needs to get
slut,
like
what?
we need to
She
get like
fuck for
a
money.
strict definition of what people think a hoe is. Because maybe people are calling Kim Kardashian a hoe because she only messed with rich black dudes. You get what I'm saying?
People
that
call
makes
Kim
her-
Kardashian a hoe because she
Yeah.
had a sex tape.
That also.
That's why they call her a hoe.
That is
Because
what.
Britney Spears a hoe.
Oh.
Under those pretenses.
Hmm.
And-
So maybe
Everybody
Is
trying to
Paris
different
Hilton a hoe?
yeah. Ooh.
Come on, man.
Don't nobody call
That
Paris
was the
Hilton
beginning
a
of
hoe.
the game. What?
Cause she white. What they
Yeah.
call her?
That's right. That's my point.
That hoe that had herpes. I think she still had herpes.
You can't. I was about to say she got the cure. Well, she Magic Johnson, the herpes had a motherfucker.
Hey, I don't know. I'm way down in Duval. We the Hollywood
So
stores
what's the
out here.
definition of a hoe? What makes does anybody
What's the
know?
definition?
Oh, we
of
just
a
calling women.
I don't
That's the thing. This is
that
my
whole
thing.
shit.
We just calling women hoes just because they sleep with a lot of people. Because
I think it's just something that niggas just say to a woman when they want to shame them. That's what I think. You a hoe.
Mm.
For real.
But I do want to fuck. But
Yeah.
you still a hoe.
Yeah. You a hoe. But if Kim K walked up to one of these niggas, they fucking instantly. No, nigga, you the hoe. You the hoe because you know why? Because Kim K ain't fucking none of you niggas.
Yeah.
But Kim K walk up to you dropping draws.
I think it's the same thing that white people do to black people is what men do to women.
I agree with that.
Same exact thing.
That's why I don't understand white women. Going back to the last show, I don't understand white women because it's the same thing. Women are even though they're a majority, they're treated like a minority, and whatever niggas say
I'm
goes.
just a really firm believer. You just do you, because at the end of the day, nobody around you. It doesn't matter what their opinion is. They can't change anything. If you making money, you doing your own thing. Their opinion doesn't matter to your life. It changes nothing in your life.
True.
If you're gonna label Kim Kardashian as a hoe for whatever reason,
guess what?
whatever, but she a hoe that got more money than you.
I'm about to say Kim K don't give a fuck about what y'all saying. She out here living her best life.
Niggas still eat that pussy.
What?
At the end of the day.
Her booty.
Hoe.
Her booty hole. That's what make me mad about niggas. We gonna get to the final thought, but that's what make I'm with you, cuz. Y'all niggas out here, every one of y'all niggas that's out here calling any famous bitch a hoe. Kim K, Nicki Minaj, whoever. I don't care who it is. Even if it's a porn star. And remember I said this, me and Tank were talking about this. So I follow a bunch of porn stars on Twitter and Instagram or whatever. It's always some random nigga under they post. You fucking slut. You whore. Shut your ass up, bruh. You following her. And if she wanted to smash, you smashing. You're not gonna say no. So what you talking about? That's so stupid. Niggas stupid. You know what this will turn in? Amber Rose, we support you. You right. Niggas stupid. This whole thing turned into us bashing niggas.
Now that I agree with Amber Rose.
Yeah, niggas stupid. Like that trash. We the hoes. That's what the problem is.
Of course.
Now my brother though, shout out to my brother. He ain't no hoe.
I think
That nigga say he hung it up. Slim. He hung it up for Bridget.
Well, he got old.
He got old. That's what niggas say. You get old, you hang it up. My boy ain't no hoe no more, boy. He used to be a hoe.
Bridget would have met him at 23.
Oh yeah, Bridget, you been in the game, boy.
She wouldn't have been fucking with you.
Yeah, because Bridget ain't no hoe. But you know what? I said that on the guys thread earlier today, man, because we was talking about some shit, and Gerald was like, "Yeah, I love my wife, dog. I ain't gonna fuck up my relationship." And I was like, "Yeah." And then Tim was like, "Man, fuck these hoes." I was like, "I agree with that, but Bridget ain't no hoe."
Yeah.
So neither is Sasha or Kendra. So shout out to Kendra, Sasha, and Bridget. Y'all three in the game, and Bria. There you go. See, Bria, I
was waiting for her to leave you out.
Bria, I ain't gonna put you out. You a whole Zaxby salad.
We
Bria. I ain't gonna fuck that up. You a whole Zaxby salad out here. You ain't no hoe. Hoes is Wendy's salads. Actually, no, hoes is side salads from McDonald's.
I got a salad from the Pilot gas station that's pretty good.
The Pilot?
It had eggs and all that shit.
I ain't eat no salad from no gas station with eggs.
Eggs on that motherfucker?
No, I'm saying, what day did you eat this?
Shit, it was about 3 days ago.
You ain't died yet?
No, I'm good.
Your stomach ain't fucked up?
Yeah, no.
Pilot's kind of different from other like gas stations though.
You
They
think
got an Arby's connected.
Oh, it's a truck stop. It's a truck stop.
Yeah, Pilot is more like
I still ain't eating no eggs out of the gas station.
I can't do it.
I can't do it. You don't know when them eggs
I will buy chips. I will buy candy, but I can't.
Man, it's like the fresh fruits.
I know what you need.
Yeah,
Every gas station got that shit. No, I'm not doing it though. That's nasty.
Fuck y'all, man. That shit good.
I don't know what it is.
Why you in there? You ain't no damn truck driver. Why you in there? This nigga in there perusing through the damn food. What kind of eggs is on there? What is that? Do you have French dressing? What the fuck?
They got showers.
You had to shower at the truck stop?
Don't worry about what I be on. What?
I'm sorry, what?
Bruh Nation, Tank taking showers at truck stops.
Why?
Y'all never heard of lot lizards?
Oh yeah. I also know lot lizards is transvestites.
What? Hey, look here. Patricia. Look at Patricia. I'm gonna kill you, bitch.
Bro, listen, podcast number 28, man. In the books, man. We gotta get to these final thoughts, man.
Patrice O'Neal. That could be a nigga name too.
Yeah, that could be a nigga name. You just got head? If you just got head, that was man, boy.
Yeah, I'm doing bullshit, man.
You should have went all the way with it.
Probably do got them showers though.
Oh my god.
Y'all boy want a lot lizard.
Lot lizards is men. So just get head. Just get head. And if you put it in, look where you putting it.
Boy, you need to cut it out, boy.
That's why you never need to marry a truck driver, man.
Hilarious.
Because the truck driver, if you marry a truck driver, he's most likely gay. Anywho, go ahead, Bria, what's your final thought, man?
What were you talking about?
Lot lizards. Hey, y'all know this is why Matt quit. Get it together. Get it together.
I don't know what to say.
Just to,
Okay, the final thought,
go ahead, Bria. Whatever you
slut wall.
Slut wall. We talked about black women with the businesses being oppressed in Tennessee. All kinds of stuff. We talked about Trump. Go ahead.
As far as the slut walk thing is concerned, I can't really have an opinion on that because I just don't. I need to speak to somebody and know what the definition of a hoe is, how people view that. I don't know, but I think it's. I don't know. I just think it's dumb. The whole thing with gender. I think that we just need to accept both sides for what it is and just let it all go. It is what it is. If you want to be a slut, be a slut. Nigga, if you want to be a hoe, be a hoe. Whatever. I don't really care. It doesn't matter. We all human at the end of the day. As far as the Tennessee thing, I just think that's so stupid. They're working to change that legislation though, by the way. There was one woman who actually won a case against the state and they overturned all her fines and stuff like that. So at least we're trying to progress and they're trying to get rid of it. But that's just super racist, and as long as they get rid of it, I'm cool with it.
That's what's up. Don't mind the burp that y'all just heard in
I don't
the
think I
camera.
heard it.
That was them eggs from the pilot. From the pilot salad. I also want to say, if you a nigga living in Tennessee, get the fuck out of Tennessee. Period.
Or take that shit over.
Yeah, one or the other. Go ahead, Cole, what your final thought?
Well, if you a nigga saying in any of these, Flint, Michigan,
Yeah, Flex still don't have clean water.
yeah, it's like 80% niggas there.
Yeah.
85%. It's like some
So it's not
stupid ass.
Don't forget Ferguson.
Ferguson. It's like
Baltimore.
some stupid ass high number of niggas here, but it's crackers that's running the shit. It seemed like apartheid South Africa in 2018.
Every
So,
state of
I mean,
Mississippi.
I only can have so much sympathy for people that don't pay attention to the shit that affected them. So yeah, your water was fucked up, baby. You should have been paying more attention, but now that you know it, you know better, do better.
Yeah,
And I ain't gonna keep feeling sorry for them niggas in Flint. Yeah, damn it. 5, 6 years from now, the water they still talking about the water fucked up. Okay, I mean, what y'all want a nigga to do? Goddamn, ain't no savior coming. Gotta get your shit together. And shout out to the hoes. We'll talk more about these slut walls. I support y'all. Sluts.
Especially the lot lizard sluts.
Well, fuck them. Fuck Patrice.
This nigga in the lot. Hey, this nigga at the pilot gas station eating a salad with egg in it and getting some head from a tranny. That's what's up, my nigga. You living your best life. Listen, man, my final thought, all you niggas that's out here, I'm with Tank. Tank really hit me with a point today, but all you niggas that's out here calling women sluts and hoes, but you'll still fuck y'all. Y'all trash. Y'all the bottom of the barrel niggas. Y'all, shame on y'all niggas, man. Get y'all shit together. I'm with Tank. If you know better, do better. Get your shit together. That's all. That's really all I got, or whatever. Yeah, who cares? Whatever.
Man, they can't get that pussy.
And fuck you, Patrice. Trick my cousin. You fucking
I
dog.
don't want to talk about it. I don't even want to talk about it.
Dog. We all been there.
Lot snake.
We all done been there. Shout out to shout out to D. He said a mouth is a mouth.
Stop. Wait, we gonna cut this shit out right now. We gonna
All
cut
right.
this shit out right now.
Oh my god.
We gonna cut this shit out right now. All right.
This is the best podcast on the internet. Niggas just don't know it's on the internet. That's all. But nah, man, we appreciate it, man. Bro, Listen Podcast number 28. If you want to hit us up, I know, right? We in there. 28 is deep. You want to hit us up, man? brotherlistenpodcast@gmail.com. Also, you can get us on Twitter at brotherlistenpod. We on Instagram at brotherlistenpodcast, and we on Facebook at brotherlistenpodcast. So hit us up with show ideas and topics, because the more this morphing into a podcast without topics and less talk showy, the crazier it get. Next week ain't no telling what we're gonna talk about for 25 minutes. We need to get a hoe on here though, for sure, for real. So if you out there, you watching or you listening, and you a hoe and you want to come on the show and you don't care that you a hoe, hit us up.
Please.
We'll have a whole show around you.
We support you.
We support you,
We
hoe.
love hoes.
We love hoes. What? Who the nigga that said we don't love them hoes? Who said that?
Come on, Snoop.
Snoop.
He changed the tune.
See, now he love hoes too. That's it.
All right.
All right, then, man. Nah, for real though, Brothers Podcast number 28. We appreciate everybody checking us out. As always, all power to the people. Peace.
All that shit.
Press share on that.
Press what?
Share.